confront hatred with hatred. You cannot confront mean-spiritedness with mean-spiritedness. That's not how you change things. That's not how you get communities to support your issues and your goals and objectives. Let's take a look at what these three in here. This is before Martin King's death, we were trying to figure out what to do about poverty in America. If you remember, Martin King died organizing what he called the Poor People's Campaign. I really had all my hair and I was real good looking. I'm telling you, I got pictures. Dr. King was talking about there's a problem of poverty in America. And he said poverty is an equal opportunity offender. He said we've got to go organize white people in Appalachia. We need to organize Mexicans in the Valley. We need to organize American Indians in the West. And he talked about this thing he called the Poor People's Campaign and what to do about the Poor People's Campaign. But he also put together, he and a man named Leon Sullivan, something called Operation Breadbasket. I was the regional director of Operation Breadbasket for the southwestern states. And Operation Breadbasket, it sounds like we got a basket with some bread in it. That's not what it was about. It was about the economic challenges that faced inner city people. What he said about these two circles, he said, this is America, the outer circle. And he said America is a vast ocean of abundance and prosperity. In Black America, South Dallas, Watts, Harlem, sits in the middle of this vast ocean of abundance and prosperity. And he said that this area is a lonely island of poverty. So our challenge from Martin King was figure out and come back and tell me, this is Dr. King, how to change this island of poverty that sits in the middle of this ocean of abundance and prosperity. So we had to come up with mechanisms to address these issues. Go back to what I told you. Dr. King thing was, you take a reading on it, you study it, you research it, you ought to know all of the data and information. Well, if you were sent somewhere, I was sent to Texas, to the Dallas community. When I first came here, my job was to research Dallas. Not to get involved in press conferences, not to get involved in, but the first 3 months was to research Dallas, then write a paper about Dallas, and go back and present it to the board of directors. Saying these are the problems, these are the players, these are things I think we can get away with, this is things I think we can do, this is not, so research. In 90 days, I probably knew more about Dallas than Mary Johnson ever would know.
Low
bar. Eric Johnson was the founder and the leader of TI. So you know at some point in the future, I was going to go after TI's federal dollars. Because black and white is important in America. What's the most important color?
Green.
Green. Yeah. So we believe that what killed Martin King was when Martin King decided, let's go shut down Wall Street. He was dead the next week. Yeah. What to do about the lonely island of poverty amid the vast ocean of abundance and prosperity? Let's say I win the lottery. I get in a helicopter Monday morning, fly over South Dallas, and I dump out $100 million in cash in South Dallas at 9 o'clock Monday morning. Would that change South Dallas?
No.
Why?
Not long term. Because you didn't address the issues.
Well, the problem is the island leaks. You see, you ever had to go get water in a bucket from the well? If the bucket got a hole in it, no matter how much water you put in the bucket, it's going to leak out. So whether it's Harlem or Watts or South Chicago, or West, it doesn't matter. The island got leaks. So by 6 o'clock Monday evening, that $100 million is back in Highland Park. Because no matter what you do, the money ain't gonna stay. Let's say I'm a poor family. I got a bunch of children and grandchildren. I'm going to Walmart and buy all the groceries that I can possibly get in my house. If you do that, you know what Walmart gonna do with that money?
Raise the price.
No, they're gonna ship that money north. That money gonna end up deposited in North Dallas banks. So it doesn't matter. Let's say, well, all my life I wanted a Cadillac. I can go buy a Cadillac now, and I'm gonna get me a Cadillac. What is the Cadillac dealer gonna do with my money?
Put it in the bank.
Yeah. Let's say that right now, 80-some% of the people that sell beer in the black community, not just in South Dallas or West Dallas, but in Black America, they are either Asians or Arabs. Asians are Arabs. That's who run the liquor stores in Black America today.
That's right.
If you look at Martin Luther King Boulevard between 6 o'clock and 7:45, they're getting in that Lexus, they got a bag of money, and they're going off with that money. That money ain't never coming back. So if you want to do something about the island of poverty, you have to figure out how to plug up the leaks. And one of the ways to plug up the leaks is you have to hurt some people. Now, I don't mean physically, because you see, if you break his arm, the cast, he'll be all right. But if you say, we're gonna cut your income off, you see. Now, how do you get black people, or low-income people, to do that kind of thing? How would you do that? How would you be able to explain to the man who buys a 12-pack of beer every Friday when he gets paid at this particular Japanese store? How would you get him not to spend his money there?
Provide an alternative.
You have to provide him with a sane, rational alternative. You have to give him a sane, so when I first came here, the largest supermarket chain in North Texas was Safeway. I closed all of them down. All of them. Because the honest way to get the other supermarket chains to understand that you got to hire black people, you got to train black people, you got to spend money in the black community, you got to create scholarships for black people, or I'm gonna close your shit down. Well, I didn't have to close none but the Safeway company down, and the rest of them understood that money, what's the most important color? Green. So it was easy to get the rest of the supermarket chain to do all of that once they saw Safeway being closed. And how did we close? How did you get Aunt Sally, who bought her groceries at Safeway every Saturday? How did you get her not to do that? You have to go to Aunt Sally, knock on Aunt Sally's door, sit down and talk to Aunt Sally. And get Aunt Sally and talk to her in the language she understands. You know what she understands? She understands Jesus. You know? So you have to convince her that Safeway is sinning and unchristian because they want our people. They're taking our money, and they won't even give scholarships to children going to Bishop College at the time. Aunt Sally, if you agree to not shop at Safeway every Saturday, we're gonna come pick you up and take you out to North Dallas to Minions where the stores are clean and they don't smell and the prices are cheaper. And we're gonna be here at 9:30 every Saturday morning, and we're gonna take you and bring you back home. You have to make those kind of commitments and those kind of sacrifices to get Aunt Sally to agree not to take her money to Safeway. There are no quick fixes. I think it took 4 months to cripple Safeway. And the reason we ended up closing Safeway down because once Safeway decided to meet with us, that company was that national headquarters was out in Northern California. So they chairman of that board and their CEO all flew down here to meet with us. And we made them meet in bond time because we wanted them to be very, very uncomfortable. So we took them to the worstest neighborhood we could find. And that's where they had to meet with us. And they were very, very nervous and uncomfortable. But what happened, the chairman of the board of Safeway had a problem with the word Negro. He called it the Negro community. And as soon as he said that to me, I got up and left the meeting. And everybody with me got up and left the meeting except the crazy ass preachers. Because they saw, you know, there are 1,200 black churches in Dallas. On a Monday morning, what happens to the collections?
Like Dallas Bank.
They open white banks and they loan that money to people north of Mockingbird. The problems are complex on the one hand, but simple on the other hand if you do research. You have to know what you're talking about and talk about what you know about. And you can't play with our people. They may be illiterate, but they're not stupid. Yeah? You can't bullshit them. You can't con them. They will see through you just like you can see through a looking glass. If this was my problem, the people that own that company would have no peace. I would give them a fit. The city government, what would happen if I got a dump truck full of shingles from out there and dumped it right in front of the city hall door? They'd put me in jail. I would win that fight because I'd stay there. I would make the nation ask, why is he in jail? Sacrifice is a part of fighting for social justice. This ain't pretty. This ain't something that's gonna make you famous. You know, there's no shortcuts. And there are no easy ways to change a racist, ugly system. There's just no easy ways to do this. If you're serious about doing it, you have to invest a lot of time. You're not gonna get paid for it. People who think that if I do this, I can get elected to something, run away from them. Yeah. See, ambitious people, you know, they aren't for low-income people. They aren't for people that's suffering and being abused. There's something I want to share with y'all that's coming at. If you all have enough courage, I'd like for you all to come go with us. April 4th, 1968, Dr. King lost his life. This April 4th, 2020, we're going to the border with Martin King III and Al Sharpton and a bunch of my partners out of Hollywood, them rapper boys. And we're taking a large delegation of doctors with us, nurses with us, psychiatrists with us, child psychiatrists with us. We're going to the border to see whether or not Dr. David Satcher, who's Barack Obama's doctor. What you call it? No, Surgeon General. No, it's David was Barack's. But we're going to take a delegation of, national delegation of medical people. We want to examine the children that's being held down there, who don't have access to clean water.